the next level of formulation beyond what I was talking about, things that don't test out or making sure they do things right. A real formulation by a formulator means that each ingredient has a purpose and fulfills some specific mechanism of action, and it's the best one for that.
Mhm.
And that each ingredient has a synergy where they would work together and make sense put together. Not
Mhm.
just, oh, here's 10 ingredients that all affect blood sugar.
Mhm.
Okay, what is each one doing? Like, are they all working on the same mechanism of action? Why
Mhm.
did you include 10 of them?
Yeah.
You know, there needs to be a thought process there. So that's
Or
part of like,
65 in some cases.
yeah. So that's part of the thought process there is like quite often I'll look at ingredients that, you know, I want to see that there's data there, or I'm going to go find the data. Like this ingredient is very similar and it looks like, you know, in terms of biochemistry, in terms of organic chemistry, this ingredient is very similar in how this ingredient works, but maybe because it has this methyl group or whatever, it's going to work a little bit better. That's theoretical, but I'm going to work with my partner in China, where he has over 100 scientists, a 400,000 square foot facility that's GMP, and I'm able to create these ingredients in like weeks, and like I can like try them out within weeks, and you know, I'll quite often I'll try them out on myself,
Mhm.
and you know, I'm the lab rat, and but we can do animal research. He has a lab for that, and then I have two partners in the United States that are German scientists, very accomplished. Dr. Ralph Jaeger, Dr. Martin Purpura. They've done hundreds of studies, worked with all kinds of labs, worked with all kinds of branded ingredient companies on things like HMB, alpha GPC, peak ATP, all these you know kinds of ingredients, and that's part of it. Is like I'll come up with this idea, I'll run it by the team. I want to see is it feasible on the manufacturing side with my Chinese partner?
Mhm.
Is it, you know, does it have stability? Can it be made for a realistic price? Will we do enzymatic or fermentation or full like synthetic? How are we making it
Mhm.
and the raw materials that go into making it? And then with my other partners, like looking at, you know, what is the research around it? What is the intellectual property around it? Like, what could we say if we come out with this? Like, how could we research this
Mhm.
and create more intellectual property? That's largely what I'm doing now. Is I've actually moved away from typically formulating. I do still some for some very you know significant partners, but mostly I've been focusing on intellectual property and novel ingredients. So that's what I'm looking at is like I want it to have logic and rationale in terms of that organic chemistry, biochemistry. It's working on a pathway that pharmaceuticals looking to exploit. Um, you know, something like that. Like I'm looking at brown adipose tissue, and I don't know, like you know, PGC1 alpha, and you know, whatever. I'm looking at, and like, does this ingredient potentially do that? And then that's what we're exploring together as a team. So it's that kind of stuff. It's really fun. I really enjoy it.